Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Check it out. Move. If you got the nerve, lash out for your just desserts. It's not just a word. Some of y'all heads up in the cloud. I'ma bring y'all back to earth. It's black back to burn. Y'all talking about out your mouth. I'm not concerned, cause y'all got to learn. It's y'all turn like Detroit Red when his head had an ultra perm. The long walk will burn your bare heels, so throw on your boots. The game camouflage like army suits, but I can see it more clear cause I came with the coupe in here. Ring the alarm and form the troops. Send them out into the world, go to war on the flu. Out with the enemy you sworn to shoot. Now I'm coming at your neck, sick of hearing something wrong with me, wrong with you. When the cheap just way too smart to question. The enemy, the brothers of a dark complexion. The governments of the world is shark infested. They heavy on weaponry like Charlton Heston, man. Look, it gets low, man. Low. Now I'm talking about. Yeah, that.
I ain't rocking with you. So what you gon' do?
It's my favorite music. Yeah, it's a mic on.
With you, your logic does not compute.
Come on.
Talking Heads with Naughty is sponsored by the Bahamas Out Island Promotion Board, BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, Dunkin' Donuts, Fidelity Bank Bahamas, Fine Threads, John's Department Store, J.S. Johnson, Joker's Wild, Naughty Johnny's, and Tropical Gyros.
We're back at you right here on Talking Heads, the Wednesday edition right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Your boy Naughty in your company right up until 6 p.m. And you know it's the Hump Day edition, man. We open the lines on Wednesday, so that's coming up in short order. All right? We're gonna talk about it. And it's open lines, so you can fire in on whatever you want. It's all good. You know how we do it on a Wednesday. But in order to get you there, I like to, make sure your mind's right. And once your mind cleared, leave your work stress at work and your school run stress, we'll get you through that. Okay? But the most important thing is, man, I want you, ready to go. Most definitely. And you know how you chime in? Real easy. 323-6232. 325-4316. 325-4259. You can also text in on the text lines powered by BTC, 422-GR96, 422-4796. You can take us wherever you want to go. Stream us live. GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's GuardianTalkRadio.com. Check us out on cable channel 969, BTC Flow channel 612. So you know exactly how to get it in and get it on. And you know how we get it started, man. Like I said, I want to make sure your brain activity is up there. You're flowing. You got your mind-bending brain teaser lined up for you. Playing for Joker's Wild Party Passes. Great show over there at the Joker's Wild. It's the Mike and Mike Show. Headliner Mike Paramore, feature comedian Mike Head, and yours truly, funny from start to finish. 2 for 1 on all locals, so definitely take advantage of that. Doors open at 8. Showtime is at 9, Tuesday through Sunday. All right, only day we close is Monday. And we're located between the car and the beach tower over there at the beautiful Atlantis. And once you have your Vox card or your rapid antigen test, you are good to go for the show. All right, so now you know what we're playing for. Here we go. Boy, look at this, man. This, woo! Man. Woo, boy, Bahamian women, I can get you all in problems today, boy. I can set it off. This one for you all. Recent survey of 100 Bahamian women. Okay? Recent survey of 100 Bahamian women between the ages of 18 and 35. Survey revealed that 35%, if they could, would change this about their mother. What is it? That is your mind-bending brain teaser. And look at the percentage. 35% out of 100. So it's not going to be something obvious, because that would be a higher percentage. All right? But a recent survey of 100 Bahamian women, the survey revealed that 35% or 35 out of 100 would change this about their mother if they could. What is it? It's the mind-bending brain teaser. Get at me. Numbers are open. Phone lines are open. Text lines are available. So fire it on in. Okay. Okay, not nagging. Where you look here? You really trying to get? Whee! You never tell your mommy days nag, even though they nag a little bit. Yeah, you don't tell them that. All right, let me look at this. This has nothing to do with a texter who just texted in. I agree with you, man. I still wish my mom was there to have her nag me. You know, so who knows it, feels it, and who feels it, knows it. I know and feel your pain all too well. Naughty, please help me understand this. Because you understand COVID languages. Churches are operating at 100% capacity, but the Minister of Health says only half capacity for graduations in a church. How in the world does that make sense? I'm flabbergasted just like you, because obviously churches are operating at 100% capacity. And in most cases, in the same space that are leased out for graduations. So if it's 100% capacity for church, but only half capacity for graduations, in the same facility that they allow 100% capacity for church, that would make one scratch one's head. Yes, that don't. Oh, Lord. Nagging. Child's father? What? You mean you changed your daddy? Hairstyle? No. Not hairstyle. Their choice in men? Changing their wanting to please? Oh, Lord. Y'all really fired up. Look, Mr. Producer, you see this? They going in on the mummies today, nagging and wanting to please and what? Their choice in men. So that means if you say they need to you change their choice in men, then you never have to change your daddy. Anyhow, I can let y'all continue to do what y'all need to do. And as y'all do that, we will slide in to the headliners. Who or what's making headlines in the 242? All brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. New arrivals now at both Fine Thread locations. Suits, shirts, pants, casual, formal, accessories, shoes, socks, brand new bevy of goodies down there at Fine Threads. Both locations, Top of Hill, Mackey Street, the flagship store, and the Southwest Shopping Plaza location. Both of those locations are available for you Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And, of course, don't forget, check them out online, finethreads.com. You can do your shopping online, then arrange for pickup at any one of those convenient Fine Thread locations. All right. So let's look at your headliners. What's blazing up the pages of the Nassau Guardian, news and views that matter since 1844. And like I said, there's a lot to choose from. Lots jumped out. Still making the rounds, you know, former senator charged with assaulting boy. Story by Artesia Davis. Former Progressive Liberal Party Senator Trevor Wiley is free on $4,000 bail following claims that he indecently assaulted a 12-year-old boy on May 27th. Prosecutors allege that Wiley, 62 of Falls Court, kissed the preteen on his lips. Wiley, who served as a senator from 2002 to 2007, pled not guilty to the charges at his arraignment before Magistrate Joanne Ferguson Pratt on Tuesday. Prosecuting lawyer Inspector Samantha Meir did not object to bail. So we'll follow this story as it continues, but I mean, my God, this is a sickening story. And if these allegations are to be true, this is a part of our society that we really need to look at. Because it's not the first time something like this has happened. So we need to be a little more, you know, vigilant as to what goes on in this community and stop turning a blind eye to certain things, especially predators that prey on the youth and on the elderly. Good read by Travis Cartwright Carroll in today's Guardian. Gibson, I did all the right things. Acquitted former minister recalls shock of the corruption saga. In his first sit-down interview since his acquittal on corruption charges in 2019, former Cabinet Minister Shane Gibson yesterday touched on a number of matters connected to his time in public life. From his years as a fiery union leader who locked horns with then Prime Minister Hubert Ingraham, to the Anna Nicole Smith scandal that led to his resignation from cabinet in 2007, to the dramatic corruption trial over a decade later, which he characterized as his darkest hour in the spotlight. Quoted as saying, "This is my first time in my life where I really got to pray because you really hate some people." And Gibson said this while he appeared on our very own, Juan McCartney show right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, The Revolution. What they tried to put you through, they don't just put you through it. They put your entire family through it. So I got to pray every day not to hate some people. But all my life, my thought was you could slash me today and tomorrow it's like you didn't do me anything. I move on and treat you like nothing happened. So I wish Mr. Gibson all the best in his life after politics now. I mean, if you look at it, he's been through a lot. And when you get ravaged in the court of public opinion, sometimes it's good to know that you landed on your feet on the other side of it. And I think he's ready to move on with his life. And I wish him the best. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Good evening, Naughty. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Sparky? What's going on with you, man?
Right here, good buddy. Right here, enjoying the rainy weather. I'm backyard farmer, so.
That's what most old frogs do, enjoy the rain.
I love a bit of rain, and them trees look so nice and green, and them blossoms coming out, and them young buds coming, and them young guava coming, and avocado, and all them things coming.
Man, Sparky, nothing more I like than that early morning rain, though. Nice and cool in the morning.
Look here, I write in the
nice cup of tea.
I write what you call, I was trying to explain evaporation and condensation to people the other day, but talking about the rain. People in the east, they see the black cloud, but they ain't getting no rain. I said, because see, when the sun come up early in the morning, they sop up the water from all around Yamato and thing, and they carry it up in the air. But by the time it comes west with the clouds, and they drift west around, it really reach around, I try to stay with around in the center. That's when she dropped. So she dropped the rain around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Then around 12 o'clock in the day again, she drop it again. And then sometime in the night, she drop it again. So around and try to stay around by the sports center, we normally get the rain around Pinewood, try to stay the southwest and the west. We be getting most of the rain. Up in the east, they see the rain, but they don't get it. But, on a serious note, Naughty, yesterday I listened to my good buddy and ex-co-worker, ex-president of my union when I worked in Metelco for all those years. The man who used to be my supervisor in credit collections. The desk right next to me when he came from the technical area into administration. Shane Gibson, I listened to him yesterday, and Naughty, it's such a painful thing what he went through, and I know what he went through, because I went through something similar. When you was accused of something, and and your family know that you didn't do what you was accused of, but you had to go through it. And a lot of people, we take a lot of things, Naughty, for granted, as like some big juggernaut laugh and talk show thing. But when your whole family is almost devastated, and your daughters and your children and sons gotta be teased by their schoolmates and things like that, people don't know that that's a serious thing. That Naughty, you still there?
I right here listening to you, Swaggy. I enjoying your comments.
Some people don't realize, like, sometimes that don't go, that takes years to go away. I just text Shane just now. I told him they still talking about him today on the show.
No, but I just missed it. It seems like after the interview, he seems like he's in a good place. He's allowed, he said he prayed every day. You know what I mean? And when you find yourself close to the Lord,
that's what it turns to. But
you find yourself able to forgive.
You close your eyes and you pray every day and this and that and that. The Bahamian people are such unforgiving people. Even when you be brought not guilty by a court, they still got you labeled.
Yeah, but you know, Sparky, that's probably because the amount of fake news and narratives and shifting goalposts and stuff that we get, you know, have to deal with every day on social media.
And
You know
boy,
what I mean?
and another thing is, this thing would be called the new social media, what we didn't have back then years ago, you know. Everything was either the Guardian or the Tribune or word of mouth or the street. But now you got these pictures and they got you dragging in handcuffs and people looking right in their hand on a phone and they see this thing and they don't know what you and your family going through. But I pray for my good buddy Shane, because I could tell you something naughty and I know he wouldn't want me to say that. I would say that. I
Don't
know
say it.
Shane Gibson helped me. That man helped so many people. He even helped me when I was going through a bad time.
Well,
You know?
hopefully, you know, it all works out now, you know, and he can be allowed to continue his life peacefully, you know, and privately and get into whatever endeavors he
I
wants
could
to.
say right now, Naughty, the house, the home when I'm laying down and talking to you, Shane Gibson helped me get into my home. Like he helped so many people.
But
He was building home, he was getting home built, so people who thought they might never have a home, would always be rented all their life, was able to move in their own home and strive to pay back the mortgage corporation and banks for their own home. Because most people around here, Naughty, and you know it, will never be able to afford to buy a piece of property and build a home.
Boy, I tell you, not looking at how it's going these days. But anyway, I appreciate your insight as always, Sparky, and your contributions.
I pray for Shane, and Shane, this your good buddy, brother. I know what you went through, and God bless you, and thank you for what you did for me.
And
Have a good day.
pray for me too, Sparky. Don't be greedy with the prayers now.
You talk to your nose or your mouth.
Well, too. I go on. See you later, Sparky. All right. Let's slide up into the bus. Always good to hear from Sparky. Listen, all right. And text her, but your text is really good. Naughty man, let Sparky wrap up because you know JJ trying to call in next. Pick up the JJ, pick up the Sparky, pick up the my texters. All right, I got a winner as well. Texter just texted me and said their mom's cologne, their mom's perfume. Yeah. That's it right there. That's your winner chicken dinner. Please text me information and I will let you know how to collect your prize. Let's slide on into the buzz. All brought to you, of course, by John Shoes. John reminds you, in addition to new arrivals each and every Monday and Tuesday, and in addition to your fast fashions, your workwear, full line of selection for the ladies and for the kids and for the men, including great selections on Clark's. They now have small home appliances and cookware available for you as well. So be sure to check them out, both locations, John's Plaza Carmichael and the flagship store over there on Rosetta today. And remember, John's, serving you is a pleasure. Well, I'll tell you what's starting the buzz right now with activists and environmentalists. Yep, story by Chester Robot in today's Guardian. Government to use verified oil deposits data to earn carbon credits. Prime Minister Philip Davis told the media yesterday that his administration will verify the extent of oil deposits in the Bahamas and use that data as a commodity to collect carbon credits by not extracting that oil. All right, here we go. In addition to this, Davis said the country does not have any active exploration licenses at the moment, but did not specifically comment on whether or not the government would renew Challenger Energy Group's CEG licenses, which are up for renewal. Davis was resolute, though, that if oil is within the Bahamas territory, it would not be extracted. But the knowledge of its existence and the country's willingness to leave the fossil fuel in the ground would be used to garner carbon credits that will then be sold on the global carbon credit market. I have now identified what I will do in respect to the prospect of oil being in our jurisdiction, said Davis. Now, Mr. Davis, you know that's our point of contention, me and you. I can give you props for the good you done and your great photo ops and being a voice of climate change where people want you to come in and contribute. I love it. That's a good look. But you and I both know this where me and you go to task with the oil drilling. Now, I got to quote you and I got to hold you to your word, Mr. Davis. You clearly say that you're only trying to extract data, all right, the extent of oil deposits in the Bahamas, and use that data as a commodity to collect carbon credits by not extracting that oil. Keyword, not extracting the oil. Now, you say the country, Mr. Davis, says they don't have any active exploration licenses at the moment, but did not specifically comment on whether or not the government would renew Challenger Energy Group's, formerly BPL, all right, which are up for renewal. So a clearer statement, if you're committed to not extracting the oil and to using it for carbon credits, that you would say no more oil licenses will be issued. Period. Done. Moratorium on it. Can't happen. Because that makes people wonder, well, what about them 11 million shares that was floating around? And who's all connected to them? See, it's all in semantics. And at the end of the day, you can't be pro-climate change. You can't be gung-ho on the blue economy and the green economy and go into renewable energy by 2030 and entertain this kind of foolishness when it comes to oil drilling. We could lose everything we have. And you're still dealing potentially with a rinky-dink company such as Challenger Energy Group that was BPL. And last I checked, Luciano's closed. So I don't know how they could raise $900,000 like they did the last time. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Man, Naughty, what you saying? This Dorset.
What's going on, Dorset? What you got for me?
Bully, I got plenty of things for you, but...
Now, you got a flood report for me today, or you got a pothole report for me today, or you got another report for me today?
I got a three-piece report for you today, but I carry on
like a man from
three-piece
Kentucky.
for
That's what I'm talking about. All right, so...
Wait, what? And it's spicy, too.
Stop it.
So, first things first, right? Them last set of pothole I was telling y'all out west, between airport and Orford Bay, they've been hastily patched. So anyone traveling in that area with the water and everything on the curves and whatnot, please travel with caution. That road is not level, is not safe for high speed. Same thing by Gambia Corner as well. They just hastily patched them little pothole that was there. It ain't safe. So just take your time when you're going through them areas. Let's see, Village Road. Well, I finally heard a commercial today that was playing on Guardian Talk Radio that saying that they should be done by September 10th. So hopefully they will have Village Road repaved, and that would be a relief.
Now,
Scrape everything in the east. Now, I got a little bit of contention for my third piece.
yeah.
You got the sour, you got the sweet. Now it's
And this better be the piece with solar paneling, which you mentioned to me earlier. This the piece I need to hear.
with solar panels. No, man. No,
All right,
no.
well, you ain't...
This is the driving piece, man.
Oh, hit me with the driving piece. Then we can talk that solar thing, because that was a good idea, but you had with the solar, you know.
Oh, well, common sense ain't all too common, but,
All right,
some of us got
so
it.
hit me with the last road report, and then we can talk solar real quick.
All right, last road report, right? I noticed the Braves last week go on and say that they're coming out with a new schedule of driver license.
Prime Minister Davis.
Drivers
Correct.
Right? I want to ask him, though, who's going to be doing this testing? Because I can't even go to road traffic and take my driving test and stick shift.
Ah.
So who's supposed to be testing on like a Eaton 8 or on like a 10 speed or Lord even know it, an 18 speed with a Jake brake? Anybody in road traffic know how to drive that?
That was a very good
Or
question.
my crane?
That was a very good question, my brother. We got to do some investigation on it. I can make a couple of calls, all right? I think I know the person to call. Now, before I get to the break, you come up with a good idea, you know. The Prime Minister says he wants to go to renewable energy by 2030, all right? And they want to have a whole solar panel field. Your idea makes sense, man.
I mean, okay, seriously, right? Whoever went and did clearing down out west by the airport, God forbid they went and cleared down land that's supposed to be protected, but the land is currently clear.
You mean a whole land with got gunshots over it and charcoal burning? That land you're talking about?
Yeah. The one that all the gunpowder get released on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't the government go and utilize that space since it's already a protected area?
And it's already been cleared.
Right.
I just saw the
solar
panels
field
right
out
there. But Dorset, listen, I got to try to get you in the Ministry of Wakes or something, you know. You got plenty good ideas, you know, but...
Yeah, but,
And you could drive a crane.
Yeah, I could pick things up and put it down.
Why don't you do this? Why don't they hire you to do the driving test at road traffic since you could drive stick shift on a crane?
Naughty,
Anyway.
I can't say it on air.
So don't. We can talk soon tomorrow, man. I got to get to the break, but I appreciate your call as always and your contributions. And Hit me next week and let me know how them potholes coming and the floodwaters receding, all right?
Yeah, man, I can keep my eye out.
And pack your snorkel, bro. If you go in that pothole, man, and all this water, you might bubble. You might end up in Cuba.
Like I tell you last week, as a driver and a diver, take it easy.
No muff too tough, we dive at 5. All right. All right, Naughty. But I really don't want them to find oil in the Bahamas because they will drill and there will be 100% sure be an oil spill. And we will never eat crack conch without crude oil on it again. Naughty, why don't you put some petroleum oil on your boiled fish and see how it tastes? Because if they drill for oil, that's exactly what we will be eating. But you know, boiled fish, not oil fish. Always in my book. Cool. Naughty, tell your caller the government will give the driver's licenses by playing a game of over and under. And if you win, you get your license. Bada bing, bada boom. The more things change, the more they seem to stay the same right here on Talking Heads. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Quick break, flip side of the break. We'll be getting up into the global warming. We'll see the planet in 60 seconds or less. All brought to you, of course, by KFC Nassau. And I'll be taking my Dunkin' Donuts coffee break. And yes, you know it's buzzing globally. You know it's boiling globally. Got the planet hot. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. We'll be talking about that after the break. I almost called that Amber Turd. Anyway, take me to the break there, Mr. Producer.
The Water and Sewage Corporation advises residents of Pinecrest Drive, South Beach East, that the corporation will commence improvement work on Tuesday, May 31st, 2022, for a duration of 5 weeks, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. During this period, there may be some interruption in the water supply, road closure, and detours around the work area. Motorists are advised to avoid the area where possible. The corporation apologizes for any inconvenience caused and appreciates your support as they work to improve their level of service.
Need to satisfy your late-night munchies? KFC drive-thrus are open and frying until midnight every night of the week. Whether you're craving juicy KFC chicken, fries, and biscuit, or one of our signature KFC sandwiches, we've got you covered with 100% KFC flavor. Catch some late-night vibes and take a ride to your neighborhood KFC for after-dark satisfaction. Last call to get fueled by KFC fried chicken is midnight. Late night cravings at KFC Nassau. It's finger-licking good.
Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video. Wanna step out and look great? Then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
Fidelity, we're good for you. I used to think of the bank as my personal ATM machine. If I wanted a new car, new furniture, a weekend trip to Miami, no problem. Just max out the credit card or top up my loan. I was a big baller until I realized that 75% of my salary was going to pay back all those loans. Fidelity's personal financial coaching was the best solution. Fidelity gave me a plan with a debt consolidation loan that has a built-in savings that pays 5% interest. I now only have one low monthly payment plus money in my pocket. Give Fidelity Bank a call at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit any of Fidelity's locations or visit a website at fidelitygroup.com.
You don't have to rise and shine to enjoy Dunkin's Big Breakfast Bundle. Our all-day breakfast sandwich made with your choice of sausage, ham, or bacon comes with crisp hash browns, a freshly brewed medium coffee, your favorite Dunkin' donut, and a bottle of refreshing Dasani water. The Big Breakfast Bundle will satisfy you, whether you're an early bird or not. Power up your day with Dunkin' Big Breakfast Bundle. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
We're back at you right here, Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. And right about now, I got to get up into the global woman. We're heating up the planet in 60 seconds. So that's all brought to you, of course, by KFC Nassau. And don't forget, man, KFC Nassau are doing it big time for you. Big. They got the drive-thru open till midnight, people. That's right. The KFC drive-thrus are all open and frying until midnight. Now you have more time to satisfy those late-night cravings for KFC chicken every night of the week. Last call to get fueled by fried chicken is midnight. KFC Nassau, it's always finger-licking good. All right, and don't forget those quick fist menus. All right, they got 3 great options going on. But here's one I want you to check out, all right? The flavorful box with 3 pieces of chicken legs and whole wings, mashed potatoes with gravy, corn on the cob, biscuit, and a soda. All right, all that going on for you, $9.95, VAT included at your favorite KFC location. Available for you for takeout, drive-thru, and delivery with the Craven app. And don't forget the drive-thrus open until midnight. Well, guess what? One thing heating up the planet right now, finally is over. Finally is over. Let me tell you all something. Y'all, I can be honest with you, and she probably go around me for this, but I don't mind. Y'all know MJ, my wife, big part of this talk show, this thing we call Talking Heads. You know why she ain't made no cameo on this show yet? She been watching Johnny Depp and Amber Heard for the last 7 weeks. Like plenty other women around this 242 been doing. I know y'all done had your hang-ups on Johnny from 21 Jump Street, from Cry Baby when he made that one tear run down his eye, you know, maybe from Edward Scissorhands, you know, Alice in Wonderland possibly, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever rocks your boat, no pun intended. I know you all love up some Johnny. But y'all need to let it go now. Y'all need to let it go. It's over. It's done. Come back to reality. Look at that man in your life. It's Johnny Depp, and that's that. And keep it moving. Okay? Okay. So, girls, it's over now. Let Johnny go back to reality. Let him go to his island in the Bahamas with all 9.5 of his fingers. And let him get back to doing what he needs to do. Like ducking out of society. And letting everything just blow over. Because I'm tired of hearing about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And why I don't like this case? You got a lot of idiotic sports fans because we know what Amber did to Johnny's bed, right? Oh, yeah. Now they want to spread it out, you know, picking on certain teams, you know. Look what Amber did to my bed. And then, you know, you got pictures of Dallas Cowboys sheets and Philadelphia Eagles sheets and Miami Dolphins sheets. And, yeah, I'm done with this case. Done. I'm glad it's over. But for all of you bleeding heart Johnny Depp lovers, he got $13 million in the process. $10 million on one count, $5 million on another. Amber Heard got $2 million in a countersuit, and it is what it is. Hopefully, they can just go back into Hollywood, the land of fruit and nuts, immerse themselves into their weirdness, and leave us alone. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Now, I do appreciate all the jokes that I got out of this. Come on, severed finger, soiled bed sheets, couple of other things. I'm going to ride this one until the wheels fall off. But I just want to say thank God it is over. It's done. And we all know Johnny Depp won. We all know he got $13 million. So don't spend 3.5 more weeks drilling us with what he won and what he doing. We don't care. Okay? All right? All I could say is, I hope Halle Berry have a case that lasts this long. So when I stuck to that TV and MJ got to pry me off with a crowbar, and ain't nobody can say nothing. Let's see if Halle had a case like that. We'd still be watching it. And when I had to Zoom from home. So I'm thankful this one is finally over. Dear God, thank you. All right. Let me slide up into my Dunkin' Donuts coffee break. And before I do that, naughty, Amber don't deserve a dude like Johnny Depp. Amber deserves a Kodak Black kind of dude in her life. Them two are good to go. One nasty and the next one weird. Text her. Why do you keep talking about Halle is your gal? That's my celebrity crush. My wife allowed me to have it, and all your jabronis jump in line after me. I believe I've been on this block a little longer than you, Texter. I got rights. I got seniority. I got stripes. Around here, but your gal. You better catch yourself. But you agree with me, though, right, Texter? If Halle had one case, boy, look here. That'd have been a watching party. Bunch of dudes between 30 and 50 drinking beer and smiling. All right. But that's one thing I like about this show, man. Y'all let me work on material too as it comes up. And, I'm on air, so I got to walk the tightrope so we make it clean. I want to thank all of y'all too with me back and like the Kim Kardashian joke about the meat tasting. Man, look here, that was the bombing joke as well last night. Them tourists ate that right up. So now I got a new one, you know what I mean? Now hold on. Hold on, Naughty. Why does it sound like you catching feelings because MJ been watching the Tribe? Only because you're not a real Laker, you catch feelings. No, I don't be into girly men. That's why I don't be into Johnny Depp and LeBron James. That's why I'm self-imposed Laker exile. And on that one, take me to the break, Mr. Producer, because you can't write it no funnier than that. Texter, thanks for that setup right there. I was looking fast, boy. You gave me fastball. There's a deep drive. So as I, wrap up my Dunkin' Donuts coffee break, because listen, ain't much to talk about. Johnny Depp, I've said what I had to say. You're just throwing salt now. One, you're jealous because I first in line with the Halle Berry celebrity crush. And you, obviously, as a Johnny Depp fan and a bronzexual, that's why you come and throwing the shade at me. I really don't care. Because I'll tell you, what's going to make me feel good when I get off here? The fact that I can shoot right downtown, all right, the Dunkin' downtown, and get me my big breakfast bundle all day long. Oh, man, you haven't lived until you had that big breakfast bundle at like 5 in the afternoon. It's a good taste and it's a good look, all right? And don't forget, while you're there at Dunkin', checking out that big breakfast bundle, check them out on those coconut refreshers, all right? They are all G-O-O-D good. The purple pomegranate is the one that I suggest. And all that goodness waiting for you, downtown Bay Street, Paradise Island, Palmdale, Burnett Road with the drive-thru, East Street South with the drive-thru. Call Michael, the newest location, and 2 out there at the airport, pre-clearance and post-clearance. Take a quick break. We'll be right back at you right here on Talking Heads. Great first hour callers in Texas. You're off to a good start. Let's keep it going.
Let Dunkin' put the good back into morning with our delicious breakfast sandwiches. Enjoy a fluffy egg topped with American cheese and bacon, ham, or savory sausage on your choice of a flaky croissant, a warm bagel, or a toasted English muffin. Choose your favorite and have breakfast just the way you like it. Make it a combo with golden hash browns and a freshly brewed coffee. And get rising and shining with Dunkin' breakfast sandwiches today. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. Whatever the occasion, John's is confident you will find what you're looking for among our always growing collection of amazing and trendy styles. We cover women, men, children, the whole family. Together with John's great prices and helpful and friendly customer service, your experience in shopping with us will be time well spent. Too busy to come in store? Shop with us online. www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on in today at John's, where we put fashion at your feet.
When I had got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. It's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
Hey, Dumps, the boys them going on a bad trip, dog. Partying and hanging on the family island.
You lie!
I telling you, Dumps. Hey, but since only enough money for one plane ticket, one of us got to fit in that bag.
That look is fit inside the bag then, T.
Well, I was thinking with the perpendicularity of the bag and the spatial structure of your body, you could have just hopped in it right quick.
But T.
I know, Dubs, it kind of small, but I can slap one handle with care sticker on the wide.
No, T, I trying to tell you, the promotion say 2 fly free. That means 2 people could go.
2?
2.
I saw it. I can take this gal, man.
Grab your friends and head to the Family Islands. With the 2 Fly Free campaign, there's no better time than now. Go to BahamasResidence.com for more information.
Naughty Johnny's restaurant can only be described as the experience you want to recreate again and again and again. Their motto is simple food done well. You're welcome into their home at Naughty Johnny's, where you can dine on crack conch fritters, and other Bahamian favorites. There's also an international flair that's guaranteed to offer something for everyone. Enjoy a good meal and listen to a live band on their patio Friday and Saturday nights, or brunch on Saturday and Sunday, only at Naughty Johnny's restaurant in the Old Town Plaza, Old Fort. They're open 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday. Naughty Johnny's. Well, what
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
We're back at you right here on Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Down the home stretch, we come down to the last couple minutes of the first hour, getting ready for the news in the top of the 5 o'clock hour. But right off the text lines, Naughty, man, you can bring back the coldest videos, man. You ain't done one of them in a while. Boy, listen here, y'all picking my brain today, eh? My God. Anyhow, let me make it easy for you. Real easy to find out, because real, in short order, we about to drop some coolest videos. A lot of material out there, man. Some from the PLP side, some from the F&M side, some from just the Bahamian side, regardless of political affiliation. Some of the donatry you, my Bahamian brothers and sisters, do every day. You handicap parking violators, too. Yeah, I can deal with all of you. So if you want to find out where they're going to drop, real easy. I only drop them on Facebook. Naughty Got Jokes on Facebook. All right? Naughty Got Jokes on Instagram. Naughty Got Jokes on Twitter. So you follow Naughty Got Jokes on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, you'll always find it. But what I want you to do, too, is go and like the page, the Naughty Got Jokes page, all right? Because all my content is there, stand-up clips, articles, videos, everything that you like, and a bunch of other crazy lunacy from around the world and stuff I can't say on the air right here. Boom, you'll find it right there. Naughty Got Jokes on Facebook, all right? Boom. And then, also, while you're there, like the Talking Heads page on Facebook. All right, it gives you a rundown of everybody who's on the show, the guests who are on the show, all the replays are there. Any questions you got for me, fire it off. All right, so real quick, like the pages, Naughty Got Jokes on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Talking Heads on Facebook as well. All right, now you got all my information, then you know exactly what's going on. Naughty, you ain't flattened them people tire yet? People who park in a handicap? No, man, I ain't flattening the tires. We taking the pictures, we exposing them, we putting them on blast and on Front Street, and we'll definitely get you some more tomorrow and into the weekend. And over the holiday, I know I can find a ton. So trust me, we're going to get between this weekend and next week, we can have it popping. And of course, you guys, if you want to win some great prizes, all you have to do is get me them pictures of the parking violators. You get them in, I'll get them on, we'll shame them, we'll get them out of the spots, and I'll reward you for being part of my handicap parking posse, all right? And I said posse. So, yeah, we'll take it to the break right now because we got the news coming up at the top of the hour. And on the flip side of the news, we'll be talking sports right here. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Wednesday edition, open lines, don't touch it.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
We're back at you right here, Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. And we are up into the 5 o'clock hour. 5:05 p.m. is the time. And, of course, you know it's time to get into talking sports. That's right. And Pearlie will be chiming in short order. And I'm sure Peter Rahim will be chiming in short order. So we looking good. We'll be having a good conversation. I'm sure we can talk baseball. Yeah, I know Earl want to talk baseball. I'm sure Peter going to want to talk baseball. We'll talk all of that. We'll talk some NFL. We'll talk some NBA because you know you got the finals kicking off tomorrow night. So I expect to hear from my Celtics, and I expect to hear from my Golden State Warrior fans. Yep, we definitely got to have that convo. But before we get into it, you know where we start each and every day. Today in sports. All brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. Well worth the trip out there to the Old Fort Shopping Plaza Monday through Friday. Great for lunch and dinner. Don't forget they got that great businessman's lunch special. You're in and you're out within your lunch hour. And it's a different special daily. So give them a call. See what they got chefed up for you. 377-7776. 377-7776. Don't forget Wednesday and Friday nights. They got happy hour from 5 to 7. And then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, they got breakfast, lunch, and dinner with breakfast starting at 9 a.m. All right, so be sure to check out Naughty Johnny's. Well worth the trip out there to the Old Fort Shopping Plaza. All right, let's have a look. This right here, this is amazing. This is amazing. Wow. I'm looking at it right now, and I want to make sure that you know this is correct, because I'm getting this, and according to my almanac, my sports history almanac right here, today is June 1st, okay? And on this day in sports history, on June 1st, I'm seeing nothing, and I'm really trying to figure out if that is a typo. Okay, or if we got to put it up again. So I'm going to revisit this and see exactly what is what. All right. Wow. June 1st. On this day in sports history, we did have a couple events that I knew some ish had to happen. Okay? As a matter of fact, here we go. Let's jump on in. And remember, on today in sports history, all brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. 1872, on this day, the 6th Belmont, James Rowe aboard Joe Daniels wins in 258.25. 1881, Fred Archer, on board of Iroquois, wins the Epsom Derby to become the first American bred horse to take out a European classic race. 1910, Sport Club Enschede Soccer Club forms in Enschede, Netherlands, and they merge with Enschede's boys to form FC Twente in 1965. 1917, the Boston Braves first baseman Hank Gowdy is the first active Major League Baseball player to enlist for service in World War I, only played a fight in both World War I and World War II. 1918, the Chicago White Sox lost 5-4 against the New York Yankees. They loaded the bases in the ninth with no outs. Chick Gander lines to Frank Baker, who turns a rare game-winning triple play. In 1923, New York Giants rout the Philadelphia Phillies 22-5 at the Baker Bowl. First time in 20th century a Major League Baseball team has scored in every inning. Wow. What else is going on? 1941, future Hall of Famer outfielder Mel Ott hits his 400th career home run and his 1,500th RBI to help the New York Giants to a 3-2 win over the Cincinnati Reds. 1943, Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher Rip Sewell patents his eephus, or blooper ball pitch. He used it on a way to a 20-win campaign. 1944, the Washington Senators Major League Baseball outfielder Stan Spence goes 6 for 6 in an 11-5 win over the St. Louis Browns. 5 singles, 1 home run. What else happened on this day? 1968, St. Louis Cardinals sidearming left-handed Joe Horner ties the National League record for the most consecutive strikeouts by a relief pitcher, fouling the final 6 batters during a 6-5 victory over the New York Mets. 1975, California Angels pitcher Nolan Ryan records his record-equaling 4th Major League Baseball career no-hitter in beating the Baltimore Orioles 1-0. 1979 NBA Championship, Capitals Center, Landover, Maryland. Seattle Supersonics beat the Washington Bullets 97-93 for a 4-1 series victory. Seattle's first major pro sports championship win ever. And more recently, 1997 LA Dodger Wilton Guerrero bats breaks, revealing that it is corked. I wonder if Pearlie remembers that one. In 2012, Johan Santana throws the first no-hitter in the New York Mets' 50-year Major League Baseball history when he beats the Cardinals 8-0. 2019, Mexican-American boxer Andy Ruiz Jr. produces a huge upset when he stops English champion Anthony Joshua in 7 at Madison Square Garden. And in 2019, the UEFA Championships League final, Madrid-Liverpool beats Tottenham 2-0 for the Red Six title. And it was in Madrid where Liverpool beat Tottenham. And that's all that happened on Today in Sports History, all brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, Naughty, what's up, man?
What's going on, my brother?
Listen, I want your prediction of the finals, and I needed to be straight as you could.
Well, I've been saying it for a couple of days. I think the Golden State Warriors win it in 6, and I think Klay Thompson is poised to have a big series. I think he got hot toward the end of the Western Conference Finals, and I think he's going to carry it over into the Eastern Conference, into the NBA Finals. I think Boston has played well. I just think right now the bumps and bruises are going to catch up with them. They're a defensive-minded team, but Golden State got a lot of offense. And if you're trying to take away, away Steph Curry, you're trying to take away Klay Thompson, you're trying to neutralize Draymond Green, then that's going to leave people like Poole to be able to attack you, Kevin Looney to be able to attack you, and somebody who's been underrated this whole series, this whole playoffs, not getting the credit he deserves is Wiggins. So I'm thinking the mixture of youth, talent, and you got Otto Porter coming off the bench as well, who's a big contributor for Golden State. I like the youth. I like the experience. I like Steve Kerr as a coach. And I think Steph wants to get it done because he knows he could cement that legacy. He gets this. He's now 4-2. And now he's won just as much titles and half as many trips to the finals as LeBron James. So now we might maybe need to bump him on that list above LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I say the same thing.
I only say not to set off the Bronsexuals, but if you agree with me, let's make it happen.
Boy, the thing about it is, you start a war right now, Naughty, because I know you can get a couple of callers because LeBron James fans come and they can jump on you before the show.
They can jump on me. They can jump on each other. That's why they're Bronsexuals. That's why I've left the Lakers 7 foot out until LeBron is gone. I am a practicing John Morantafarian right about now. John Morantafarian.
They say you never was the true Lakers, man. That's why you jump so quick. I hear them say that.
Listen, stop. Stop. Let me break it down to you.
Go ahead.
I have forgotten more about the Lakers than you and many other people will ever Google. Get that straight.
Yeah.
All right? Let me tell you my Laker pedigree, okay?
Yeah.
1980. Irvin Magic Johnson. That's the first one.
Yes.
1982. That's the second one, because in 81, Mo Malone and the Houston Rockets knocked us out in the Western Conference Final.
Right.
In 83, we got swept by Dr. J. In 84, we lost to Larry Bird and the Celtics. In 85, we won. In 86, same thing. Houston came back and kicked our bungies to the curb. Ralph Sampson with the rattler around the rim, and Michael Cooper fell out.
Yeah.
87, championship. 88, championship. 89 should have been a championship, but the man put his hand on the game because the Lakers lost Magic and Byron Scott to hamstring injuries. JJ, my loyal caller, is still pissed off to this day because he lost mucho money on that series.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then, we ended up, riding off into the sunset after that, and then we came back later on. So just off that alone, you should know my Laker pedigree, right?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you about Mark Landsberger or Sven Nader and the bench jockeys? You really want me to break it down?
No, you straight.
So I have every damn right to leave the Lakers if the Lakers gonna bring some Rudy Poo petulant prima donna superstar who's a team wrecker to LA to drop trout and, for lack of a better word, nanny all over a great franchise. Because what has he done in the 4 years that he's been there?
Well, you dead right. And the thing about it is,
but see,
liability going right down. They can't even give him right.
So I just call it how I see it, okay? So at the end of the day, I'm watching the Lakers till LeBron gone. It's not what I used to. Ain't what I used to.
Yeah, but you dead right about that. But you know the thing about it is, right? To break it down, when it comes to the final, you know that Golden State Warriors got two teams which could probably contend for the championship.
You mean off
They
that
got
bench?
two teams. I mean, yeah, man. Because you know the thing about it is right. That's Reagan's fella.
Wild there, but no.
Now, Early, I don't even. You see, Earl done run hot now because he doesn't even
I know,
wait for the
I
introduction.
Burley done dive. I didn't even know you said, man.
Burley dive in the deep end. Go ahead, Burley, swim.
I was allowing you, my good brother. I was allowing my good brother to start to say.
Yeah.
Okay,
man. Listen, the sixth man. Yeah.
The
sixth man always win championship, and I think Wiggins is the best sixth man in the NBA.
Listen, I can be honest with you.
No pressure on him.
I see y'all going back and forth, right? I got a text to chime in and say, Naughty, I'm not a LeBron fan, but in the 4 years he brought the Lakers a championship. Yes, on the back of Anthony Davis, who he piggyback and rode to that title, and Contavious Caldwell-Pope stepping up hitting big jumpers.
I agree with you. Naughty. I do.
So everybody just chiming in. They ain't even waiting for no introduction. Just a press box reunion. Is it Sunday?
Well, we got to keep things in perspective, and I think as Laker fans, I'm assuming everybody in this conversation is.
Well, 3 of the 4.
We're not looking for one championship. We're looking at how the Lakers outlook for multiple championships in the next 10 years, and that's the worrying part. Westbrook is a problem because of his contract and his play. LeBron is a problem because of his age. AD is a problem because of his health. And also because of draft picks we gave up to get him, first round picks. So we're in a bad state of affairs because
don't forget, as much as I love Magic Johnson, man, he could have picked Tatum instead of Lonzo Ball. Don't get me started.
Okay,
and many of the players who we got rid of, who we developed, those players are doing well with other franchises, and that's the very disturbing part.
All right, Earl, chime in. I know. Hold on 1 second, Pete. I know Earl got something for you.
What Peter's saying makes a lot of sense, but I mean, what we're doing is AD has been hurt, so we're up on AD and saying, "Oh, he's this, he's this." Yeah, I think we need to take a look at him when he gets
Earl,
becomes more.
As you talk about. Hold on.
All right. Now you talk about that, right? What you think about Stephen Curry becoming the next GOAT after these 2 or 3 championships?
Stop. Man,
you go on to LeBron. I need to go.
You're sharing with us right now what you want, so let's leave that place.
Stop.
You're sharing with us right now.
My brother, I let you chime in on everything that was sensible now, and I got love for Steph Curry because me, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Sawyer Boy, we keeping the light-skinned brothers on the map right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You could say what you need to say, but listen, and I got mad love for Steph Curry, but listen, man, if LeBron, in all his epic failures,
yeah, but you put it over LeBron.
Stop. But wait a minute, hold on, stop.
Let me get him.
1 second, Earl, 1 second, Earl, and then
LeBron,
hold on.
Do something to find a way to bring LeBron name up every standard.
Just hold on, Pearly. Let me finish this. Now, my brother, if LeBron can't be the GOAT with 4 championships, how Steph Curry could be the GOAT with 4, even though he's better than LeBron in finals?
No, but you have, I don't see, that's your problem. Let's just look at how many championships you
have. And of course, disclaimer, Earl is now going to bring up the championship ring argument to protect Dan Marino, who he loves like a child.
You have to look at what Steph has done for the game. That's what Steph has done to change the game. And Steph faces on the game today is Steph. The game that the NBA played today is what Steph brought to the NBA. And I credit where credit is due. So you can't.
You dead right. This gentleman is right. Because Steph Curry takes the game to a different level, and he changed the whole game when it comes to the 3-point shot and outside.
Okay, stop. That's great. That's wonderful. He changed the game for the better. But he got 4. If he wins this finals, he's 4-2 in the finals.
I say 7. I say he can win another 3. As his name to be to go to the
You're going too far. We ain't reached that far yet. Let's talk today. 7.
Exactly.
Let's talk today.
Nah.
He's got 3 rings. He probably, and I think he's going to do it in 5. He's going to win this time. That's 4 in 6 years. And taking note that he was hurt 1 year. and recover in a second year. If he would stay healthy,
Yeah.
you don't know what would have happened.
Taking note, he blew a 3-1 lead in the finals, too, whether it's his fault or not.
Yeah, but you just finished talking about the Lakers and how the Lakers. You talking about the Lakers and how the Lakers have a problem with all these high contracts. I saying to you that the best future, or the team that got the best future in the NBA right now is Golden State Warriors with all them young fellas coming up. I say three straight.
And that's why I'm telling you need to slow your roll because
cannot say that.
Look who's up.
You don't know what can happen next year. You don't know what can go. Because right now there's a talk about sending Russell Westbrook to the Brooklyn Nets for Kyrie Irving. If Kyrie comes to the Lakers and plays, that's a championship.
What championship?
Yeah, what
Westbrook with the rotten with the. No man, man, behave yourself, man.
All right, hey,
Westbrook can't win no championship.
Wait, Kyrie Irving could probably be, if not the top two, probably one of the top 3 players in the NBA. He's a phenomenal talent.
Yeah, but Westbrook is king of the place.
All right, listen.
Do not like to come to work. You get him to come to work. He's a phenomenal. He's probably the
Westbrook
best
is king of the place.
Top 5 in the league.
Okay, listen. I'm the biggest talking head here now. So the two of y'all need to know your role and shut your mouth because I'd like to get a word in on my own damn show if you all don't mind. So, Cole, I thank you for chiming in, man. You know, we can let you go because we go into the break. Thanks for chiming in. Hit me again tomorrow. Always appreciate your passion. Earl, 2 things before we go to the break. I feel you on the Steph Curry situation. That's great. But at 4 wins in the championships, and 4-2 if he gets it, he's now neck and neck with LeBron. All right? Now, if he wins more, we can have that conversation. But like you said, that's projection. So the caller who just hung up.
But you talking a number of wins. You look at percentage.
Nah, the percentage.
Win.
Now, you're stretching, but yeah, I like it. Here's the deal. The projections of the future, that remains to be seen. But I know there's a lot of up for free agency this year. So Golden State may have a totally different complexion next season. So you can't put that cart before the horse. And finally, Earl, I see what you tried to do there. You slyly snuck that whole championship argument in there. Just because, boy, you love Marino, eh? My Jesus, you love Marino.
No, they ain't got nothing to do with
no
that.
commenting. No commenting.
You know my views on that though. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to say Steph is the GOAT. You said the GOAT we buried last year. So I don't know what you're running on with.
Who's the GOAT we buried last year?
Yeah, before last. Sorry.
Oh. Now you can cause me cry.
Yeah, before last. Sorry.
Now you can make me upset as I go to the break, man.
But that's as we go to the break. I just want to throw this in with Boston and Golden State. Yeah, Boston is number 1 defense, and everybody thinks Boston defense, but Boston has never played a team, but Boston in the playoffs have not played a team like Golden State that has a motion offense, and you ain't holding one man. So when you say you putting Smart on Steph, that ain't gonna happen like that. Because you Smart go hold Steph, you have to hold Clay, you have to hold Poole, you have to hold Wiggins, because that's how the Golden State works. So I think it'll be interesting. Golden State's fine.
Hey, Earl, Peter, let me hit you with a couple of texts before we go to the break. First of all, Naughty, the bubble ring is not a real ring. Second of all, AD is a human glass. And whoever making that noise in the background, close your door and shut up in your car as you zoom in. And Steph changed the game for the worst, Naughty, in my opinion. Look, no worse than LeBron changed it, softened it down and made it watering. Listen, Tim Duncan is the true GOAT. You are a bitter San Antonio Spur fan. He's in the conversation, but he ain't in no GOAT. Let me remind you about Derek Fisher with 0.4 seconds. San Antonio lover. You have a nice day. I know you right on the outside looking in. You ain't really in this conversation.
I think to win the championship in the bubble is
like
harder than winning it regular. I think it's harder to win in a bubble than it's to win it. They had to stay in that place straight through. Still crazy, not going anywhere, not seeing your family. You gotta be kidding me, buddy. You gotta be kidding me. That's a championship.
No. Well, they played against NBA players, right? It wasn't like they played against replacement players. So exactly. I played against an NBA player to win my championship. So that's an NBA championship.
Here's one off the text line, guys. Naughty, I'm with you. I'm a diehard Laker fan, and I stopped pulling for the Lakers from LeBron went there. Tell LeBron, roll out now. He's an opportunist and likes to follow the money. He needs to follow the money right out of town. And Earl, boy, I don't know, boy. Kyrie Irving, you know, the comedian in me might come back and look at the Lakers from a distance if Kyrie was there just to get off on LeBron and remind him that dude there won you a championship like AD did, but you got all the credit for it. That's the only thing. But on a weird note, Kyrie be burning stage and freaking himself out too much. I ain't know about all that.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Earl
went to
Naughty,
Duke, and you know I can't stand Duke, and that player safe for Grand Hill.
Earl and Naughty. It irritates me when in any sport when I hear the word goat being thrown around so loosely these days. You know, after a player retires, then we can get into the GOAT conversation. But to me, it's very disrespectful of great player no longer playing the game to say a current player before his even body of work is finished.
That's a good point right there, Earl. You got anything?
Like that. That's a good point. Very good point.
All right, man. Good stuff, man.
For being the GOAT.
We're going to take it to the break right now here on Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. On the flip side of the break, we'll be back talking sports right here. Earl of Pearl's in the building. Peter Rahim's in the building. We talking sports. We'll talk some Major League Baseball. We'll talk some NBA and some NFL, all coming up on the flip side of the break. And some local sports news, of course, right here. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Don't touch it.
Need to satisfy your late night munchies? KFC drive-thrus are open and frying until midnight every night of the week. Whether you're craving juicy KFC chicken, fries, and biscuit, or one of our signature KFC sandwiches, we've got you covered with 100% KFC flavor. Catch some late night vibes and take a ride to your neighborhood KFC for after dark satisfaction. Last call to get fueled by KFC fried chicken is midnight. Late night cravings at KFC Nassau. It's finger licking good.
Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. Those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist. Then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video. Wanna step out and look great? Then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
Around the world, Cleveland Clinic is recognized as a leader in healthcare. Our team of experts relentlessly pursues the best for our patients. From groundbreaking cancer research to state-of-the-art heart surgery, life-saving innovations happen here every day. When it's time to travel for your health, it's time to travel to Cleveland Clinic. Your destination for care. For every care in the world. To learn more, visit clevelandclinic.org/Caribbean.
Preparing for a hurricane can make all the difference in safeguarding lives. By knowing what actions you should take with the effects of hurricane disaster. Get all the facts of the potential of having insurance, impact-resistant windows, home emergency power, surge protectors, essential supplies, plus so much more before the storm. After the storm, where to purchase building or cleaning supplies, waste disposal, medical care, which auto shop to go to after driving through flooded streets, and more. The Nassau Guardian's Hurricane Guide will help to make sure everyone knows what to do in the event a hurricane approaches. Take advantage of this double insertion opportunity, plus 15 radio commercials. Contact us today at 302-2300 or your account executives. Will you be prepared?
You don't have to rise and shine to enjoy Dunkin's Big Breakfast Bundle. Our all-day breakfast sandwich made with your choice of sausage, ham, or bacon comes with crisp hash browns, a freshly brewed medium coffee, your favorite Dunkin' donut, and a bottle of refreshing Dasani water. The Big Breakfast Bundle will satisfy you, whether you're an early bird or not. Power up with Dunkin' Big Breakfast Bundle. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We continue right now. Earl the Pearl in the building. Peter's going to jump back in short order. But right now we need to get up into the home court. All the, local news, breaking local sports news right here, right now. All brought to you, of course, by Burger King Nassau. And which Philly cheese are you trying first? The crispy chicken or the flame grilled beef? I've had all two, and they are all GOOD. And don't forget, they got the great 2 for $11.50 mix and match menu going on at your favorite BK location. You got the original chicken sandwich, the Big King, the Big Fish, and the 10-piece chicken nuggets. 2 for $11.50. Mix and match them. They come with fries and soft drinks. Definitely a good look. And it's available for you at your favorite Burger King location for takeout, drive-thru with the Craven app. And before we get to the local sports scene, let's check the phone lines real quick. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, top of the afternoon, Naughty. This Mr. Wonderful.
Hey, what's going on? Wonderful. You good?
Couldn't make it down in Long Island, but I really miss that. I'm very upset about that. But I love the job that you're doing. You're doing such a great job. And tell my boy Earl Pills, all of y'all are just doing just a great job.
All right, wonderful. I appreciate you chiming in, man.
The great Sydney Bean.
The great Mr. Wonderful. Yes, man. Got to big up, Sydney, man. Yeah, doing his thing.
That's my brother, My daddy's godson.
Boy, look here, and that's a down home guy right there, boy.
Hey, I know him all my life.
Ain't no regatta he don't love, boy. He love up a regatta.
He's Mr. Wonderful.
One and original, true piece of Bahamiana right there.
Only one of them. Can't be nobody else. But on the local, the Jazz killing them. The Rockies, the Marlins all over the Rockies. Jazz done got a home run, 4 RBIs. Gone 2 for 4 all over the Rockies right now.
Stop it. I like it. That's good news. And let's go to the phone lines again. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, Mr. Naughty.
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Well, I hear you all on your trying to, throw Boston under the bus.
Yeah, man, you know me. I mean, my daddy is a Celtic fan. He's 91. He done come out this morning. Mira, let me tell you something. Not since Larry Bird and the Kevin McHale have we had a team like this.
Oh, well, I've been a Celtics before. I've been with Jojo with an arbitrary them.
Yeah, you was there when they had 12 of the best 15 players in the entire league on their team. Yeah. I remember that.
And I don't quit.
When Auerbach was the most crooked thing around, boy. That was crooked.
We had the other two, Jerry West and Bill Chamberlain.
Hey, but listen, Earl, you notice how diehard Boston Celtics fan when you say Red Auerbach was crooked, they should be like, yeah. And they keep moving like no denial. Yeah, we got 17, and what?
Well, let me say something. I hear the gentleman. They played twice already. Boston beat them once. Boston beat them by 1 game, and the one game was close.
Yeah. That's when Clay was trying to come back, played full strength now.
Okay.
Team ain't had the chemistry yet. They didn't get chemistry now. You can't look at what happened in November, December, January, and we're talking about what happened in May and June. 2 different teams, 2 different leagues, 2 different seasons.
I think just let me chime in on this. I think that the Celtics have exuded more energy and been through more, like a harder fight coming out of the Eastern Conference than Golden State did coming out of the West. I think Golden State's in a better position, barring any not having any major injury, and again Gary Payton Jr. back from his elbow injury. So they're on the uptick. Boston's still dealing with nagging injuries. They're a gritty team. I'm taking nothing from them, and they do play good defense. I just think the pace and the tempo of the Golden State Warriors is going to be too much for the Celtics in the long run. Because I think they've exuded too much getting there.
They should have ended that series in 6 games. That was a limping, hurt Miami Heat team. They should have beat them in 6. And the fact that Miami took them to 7 can cost them. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. I am a Laker, so Laker can vote for the Celtics. But I'm being real when it comes to thinking about and looking at this. I think that movement and that motion offense, they're gonna run them ragged.
All right, but here it is. Steph Curry, he got a long range. I know all the 3-point shooters. I think he got the longest range. I think he got a good eye. He could shoot the ball from far. But if you see they go into that little zone play and, the half-court game, I ain't going to hold you long. Watch it. Boston could give them plenty trouble. So I hope they 3 points before.
Don't forget one thing with Steph, and the difference with Steph and many players in the NBA is he has no problem facilitating. If he know he having a bad game, and he did in the last game, that's why the game before that when Clay put up 32.
They got Reagan. I know he's a good fella. He been around. And then they're talking about young fellas. They got some old fellas from Golden State, man. Them guys over 32 and things.
You mean Andre Iguodala?
No. He older than that.
Yeah, he about 40.
32. How old Steph Curry is?
Steph in his 30s. He's Steph about 30
all
now.
right, all them up in 30s. So
You know, you gotta bring them down.
They ain't look good in the Western Conference playoffs to me, nor the finals.
And get to take that. They had a whole year plus that second year. We used this year to take the whole year.
The Green fella, he's a little old too. Raymond Green.
All right, Draymond up there too. He about 33, 34.
Yeah, so I heard you bring that up. So when you're looking up at the young boys and they this and they
Well,
that,
listen, I don't look at age as a factor in the finals right now because guess what? You got 7 more games to play. You got to win 4 out of 7 to win a championship. Veteran players like that know how to turn it up a notch and zone in and focus in. So I don't really look at it like in a playoff series. I look at it more as a factor in the regular season.
You think Boston can sit down and play dead with them? They're right there. I can call you. I can call you again tomorrow.
You think Golden State will roll over and let you stuff him like a chicken?
No. Golden State
it could be a good thing. It could be a good series. It could be a good game. I just think that Golden State could win 4
Well, Mr. Yankee.
Run and they stop him and they stop the Greek, the freak, or what they call him, the Milwaukee boy. So you thinking Boston can overcome Golden State?
Right.
We got
Milwaukee. Middleton was not in Milwaukee.
Correct.
Remember that.
And listen, let me chime this in for you before you go, caller, because I know this will make you feel better. Naughty, I like Boston in 6. Their defense will pull it out for them. See, there you go. You got a texter who agrees with you, all right?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The two of y'all sipping the same Kool-Aid.
Once we can, if Golden State start running the ball hard and that run and gun, I think we may be in a little trouble. But boy, if they settle down and they can't penetrate
and slow ball it, y'all might have a chance. Agreed.
Anyway,
we shall see tomorrow night, man. Make sure I call in tomorrow and chime in before the game so we can power out.
I can call you. All right.
All right, be safe. Earl of Pearl, as we continue now, like I said, we got to check out the home court, all brought to you, of course, by Burger King Nassau. We got a couple of tidbits for you. Story by Simba French, Bahamian national record holder, clock season's best. And I'm talking about Devin Charlton. She finished up. She came fourth. In Ostrava, but personal best and national record, a season best. And Strawn is third in Eugene, Oregon. Anto had a great interview with us here. She came third in Oregon. So, we got those girls out there, those ladies out there doing their thing.
Antoinette is really doing well. She's really doing well.
Yeah, and late bloomer, buddy. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, actually, because remember now, she was junior world champion.
Right, but injuries.
She got bad injuries.
Them soft tissue injuries. I'm sidetracked her early on, but you know what?
So
Perseverance and she's doing her thing.
It's good you went to. So anyway, got to be proud of her,
Yeah, there you go. Let's move it to swimming, into aquatics. The Albury's attained open water certification. Georgette is the first Bahamian female. And former Carifta swim team manager and local swimming enthusiast Georgette Albury is the first Bahamian female to become a FINA, International Swimming Federation, certified open water official, obtaining that certification when she passed a course at the FINA Technical School for Open Water Officials in Toronto, Canada this past weekend. So congratulations to her and her husband, Kendrick Albury, who also received his certification, becoming a FINA certified open water official. Bahamas Aquatics Federation President Algernon Cargo recertified for a third consecutive time, and Mansa Roberts was the fourth Bahamian to receive certification this past weekend. So congratulations to all of them, and to know that
they could be officials at like Pan American Games and Olympics and stuff like that.
Correct.
Super. That's wonderful.
Story by Sheldon Longley. The previous two stories were French in The Guardian, and this story by Sheldon Longley in today's Guardian. Cartwright wins 2 gold medals. A trio of Bahamians enjoyed top 3 finishes at Division II championships. And according to Sheldon's story, this coming out from some Bahamian collegiate athletes were looking to make the national championships in Division I track and field over the weekend. A trio competed in the Division II championships, which wrapped up on Saturday at the Grand Valley State University in Allendale, Michigan. The individual events, Bahamians athletes secured a gold, silver, and a bronze, along with relay gold at the 2022 National Collegiate Athletic Association Division II Men and Women's Outdoor Track and Field Championships. All right. It was a busy weekend for Denisha Cartwright. She competed in 3 events along with the women's 4x100-meter relay. Cartwright, a sophomore for the Minnesota State University at Mankato Maverick, struck gold in the women's 100 hurdles, winning comfortably in a new personal best time of 13.35. Earning 10 points for her school. She ran 13.40 in the heats. Shanette Allison, a sophomore for the Lincoln University Blue Tigers, was a distant second in 13.68. This is the second time in her collegiate career that Cartwright has earned All-American first-team honors in the 100-meter hurdle. So good for her in that. What else? And who else? The 4x100 team of the Mavericks team of Cartwright, J.C. Simmons, Rose Kramer, and Malika Jackson, in that order, won the title in 44.29 seconds. So there you go. Among the men, Bahamian Jamal Wilson, a sophomore for the West Texas A&M Buffaloes, finished second in the men's 110-meter hurdles in 13.80 seconds. Lewis Rollins, a senior at Pittsburgh State University, won in 13.65 seconds. Wilson had to settle for second. And over in the triple jump, Bahamian Sharon Kemp, a junior from the Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons, finished with a best leap of 15.75 meters, matching his personal best and tying the school record. So Bahamian's doing big things, Earl, especially in track and field.
Moorhead. Remember, Moorhead is like almost like north corner.
My
Minnesota.
God, do me a favor. When you say that on radio, Moorhead, say State University right afterwards.
I can't tell you the chat we had when we used to go up there to play, but anyway.
You could just be listening. That's all I saying.
That's so far.
All right, Naughty, I'm with your other callers. I like the Celtics. I like the Celtics in 7, and I agree they have too much defense. All right, so as we wrap up our home court, all brought to you, of course, by Burger King Nassau, we need to now have a glance at who's in and who's out, all brought to you, of course, by Tropical Gyros. And be sure to check out Tropical Gyros, Mackey and Rosetta Street. They're open until 6. And all my texters who tried them yesterday, yeah, you're smiling today. Boy, Chef Gum, I got texters hitting me up saying, boy, Naughty, that was a great suggestion yesterday. I stopped by Tropical Gyros. It is off the chain. And I indulge you do too as well, especially if you're in the Mackey and Rosetta Street area right now. They're open until 6. Available for you for walk-ins, takeout, and drive-through with the Craven app, all right? Give them a buzz, 601-5752, Tropical Gyros. Like I always tell you, the Greeks may have invented the gyros. Chef Culmer perfected it. Tropical Gyros, or G-O-O-D good. Check them out today. And, of course, who's in and who's out? We're going to have a look at that right now. Earl, we got to look at the NFL for this. Yeah, man, got some news for you. Who's in and who's out? Well, Pittsburgh Steelers defensive lineman has retired. Stephon Tuitt announced his retirement after 7 seasons. The Steelers defensive lineman Stephon Tuitt is calling it a career at 29 years old. The former second-round pick announced his decision to retire Wednesday. Quoted this in, with respect to the Steelers organization, my teammates and coaches, I would like to officially announce that I have come to the decision to retire from the NFL. Tuitt wrote in a statement, I am thankful to have had the opportunity to represent the city of Pittsburgh for the past 8 seasons, and I'm blessed to leave this game with my health. After the tragic loss of my brother Richard, and upon completing my degree from the University of Notre Dame, I know I am being called to move beyond the sport of football. I want to thank everyone for the love and support they have shown both on and off the field. And again, want to thank the Rooney family, Coach Tomlin, and the entire Steeler organization. I think he has a career in politics lined up, Earl. I think that's where he's going. So Stephon Tuitt is out as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Kyler Murray is in as an Arizona Cardinal. He actually attended OTAs despite his contract dispute. And his
was it the OTAs or was it mandatory? Because mandatory started today for most teams. Like
no. OTAs. All right.
Okay.
You know, it isn't keeping him from off-season activities. The starting quarterback returned to the practice field on Wednesday for the first time this offseason. He arrived at the facility on Tuesday to work out ahead of Wednesday's practice. And this, according to NFL Network's Mike Garofalo. So what's your input right there, Earl and Peter? What's your take on that?
I'm more concerned about Lamar Jackson. Did Lamar Jackson come in? I'm Kyler Murray. He's gonna be all right. He want a little more money. I understand the gripe of it. He can be all right.
Oh no! He doesn't want a little bit more money.
Yeah.
He wants a lot more money, and he said that.
He wants more money.
But listen,
he wants a whole lot.
Do you think Kyler Murray is even all right? If you look at Dak Prescott, Dak changed the market when he signed his contract. Now, since then, you've seen 3 or 4 other players take it up even further. I think Deshaun took it from Dak's $40 million to about $46 million a year. Do you think that Kyler Murray is worth between $40 and $46 million a season? Really, Kyler Murray?
I think Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen changed the landscape along with Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Josh Allen was the other one who signed right after Dak. Correct.
As much as I could argue that Dak Prescott saved the Dallas Cowboys. I could argue that.
Yeah.
Without him, it would have been bad because he came in under Romo, and if he wasn't there, what was the next option? And he's gotten better every season, so he's worth, I think, every penny. Now, Kyler Murray, he said, I like the kid. I liked it when he came out of Oklahoma. I'm a small guy. I play the quarterback position, so of course I'm on board with him. Small guy. But the issue I have, he said, I need to be surrounded with better talent. He made that statement. And you look at the receivers he had last year. I saw him in the playoff game against the Rams, and it wasn't the other 10 guys. It was him making bad decision after bad decision, series after series. And for him to come out and say, the organization's got to do a better job giving me your talent. I could argue, I could put Matthew Stafford, and this is what you said, Naughty. I could put Matthew Stafford on the Cardinals team, and they would have done better than in the playoffs than they did last year. You could put Dak Prescott on that team, and they would have done better. And once you can make that argument, not with Dak money, because Dak would have done better with that same team. You're not going to get Mahomes money. He would have done better. Allen money, Russell Wilson money, they all would have done better. So where do you put him then? Kirk Cousins? Is that the kind of money he should get? He's not going to get Aaron Rodgers money.
Kirk Cousins, people may knock Kirk Cousins, but Kirk Cousins or his agent is one of the most brilliant agents ever. What was it that I saw the other day? Kirk Cousins has got, $255 million over the last 5 to 6 years, and he's 56 and 56 in the process?
I know. He robbed the Redskins twice, but yeah.
Listen, the number one agent in all time is Bobby Bonilla's agent, because he still collects that check, right? Bobby Bonilla, don't he collect a check every year?
I think he finished this year.
But it was for a ton of years he was collecting, right?
Like 25 million every year, something like that.
A million a year for 25 years.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
And then boom, you got that goes up there because at the time that deal was cut, that was one of the best deals of all time.
Yeah.
But right after that, Kirk Cousins' agent is right there, bro. Because he got Kirk Cousins money he should never see in this lifetime and 4 other lifetimes.
He can see it.
Okay, how about this? Is Kyler Murray better than Jimmy Garoppolo?
No.
Ooh.
No.
Jimmy G's only getting $26 million.
I don't care. The fact that look at Jimmy's body of work and Jimmy's,
No. I'm not saying. No, I'm saying salary-wise for Kyler Murray.
Oh, salary? Yeah, Jimmy got it a couple
Jimmy's
years back.
Jimmy's only making $26 million. He's better than you. So where are you at? Are you at Mitch Trubisky money? Jameis Winston money?
Yeah,
and then
I
the other issue with Kyler Murray is, hey, you get on to last year. They could go draft somebody else.
And if you got to look,
quarterback to be there next year, so
you got to look. What Kyler Murray might be setting the market for itty bitty quarterbacks. Justin Fields probably gonna come out after that and try to get the same kind of money.
Oh yeah, Justin. I as a Bears fan, I think Justin's gonna get paid. But I think this is a good comparison. Would you rather Baker Mayfield in Arizona or Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray, man.
Okay. What about Zach Wilson? Would you rather him?
Kyler Murray.
Zach Wilson need to stay right in New York with the Jets where he is right now. And let them develop him and see what comes to fruition with that.
Exactly.
Okay. So which quarterback would you put in Arizona would get you production, in your opinion, comparable to Kyler Murray? And this is a guy on a second contract.
Right now? If I wanted to make a trade?
Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan?
No, but you call an old lads. Why don't you trade
him? Matt Ryan.
Hold on. Why don't you?
Matty Ice is up there. I wouldn't put him in. I wouldn't compare him to Matty.
How are you trying to replace Kyler Murray via free agents and blockbuster trade? Because if he's out of there, wouldn't you like to see him traded for Lamar Jackson straight up?
Now, that's in the league. You look at their level of production and Kyler Murray's level of production and how much money they're making versus how much money you would pay Kyler Murray and how much versus he wants $40 million. So that, I think there's no way that happens. But where would you put him in terms of comparing? I think the Dak Prescott comparison that's nowhere close. So where would you put him? I would argue I would take Justin Herbert over Kyler Murray.
I would take Justin Herbert over Kyler Murray every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Really?
I wouldn't take Tua over him. I wouldn't. Tua's unproven.
Let's talk
You
about
just had to hold on. You just had to throw the Dolphins under the bus for no
He
reason.
just has to do that. But all
I mean, it was nicely done, Peter. I applaud you how you did it. It was nicely done. Don't get me wrong.
Naughty, you like that? You like that? Nice and smooth. You like that?
Yeah, but Earl and Peter, I got something for you since we're talking quarterbacks. And he was recently here last week or a week before last with his private training camp and passing camp for offensive linemen and receivers from the Cleveland Browns, who now faces 23 civil cases. A new lawsuit alleging sexual assault and harassment during massage sessions was filed Tuesday against the Cleveland Browns quarterback. It is the first new lawsuit filed against Watson since April 2021. It is the second time the total number of lawsuits has reached 23, as the previous plaintiff dropped her suit. Tuesday's suits allege Nia Smith.
And I don't condone anything like that. Let's get that out there right now and understand that.
Just let me finish this portion here, Earl.
People are bringing these lawsuits up after 3 and 4 encounters with this. Not after 1.
Well,
after 3 encounters.
Today's suit alleges Nia Smith, who is identified by name and worked for a New You salon spa in Houston, had 3 meetings with Watson from June 20th through September 2020.
So you think if you do that to me the first time, I ain't coming back, right?
But listen, man. It's claimed that in the first session, Smith stated things became progressively weird, and Watson wanted her to focus on his bungie, his buttocks, to massage both cheeks. End quote. I'm not going to read I'm not going to read the rest of it because hold on.
You think I'm coming back after that?
I'm going to listen to me. It gets progressively worse from there, and this was in the first session. And if all of this ish went down in the first session, why would you even come back for number 2 or number 3?
Oh, she came back?
She clearly stated all of this happened in the first session.
So which implies there are other sessions.
Right, session 2 and session 3. I mean, after the first session, she went back for more.
I think her going back kills the whole lawsuit right there.
I mean, my thing is, if you have an experience, and again, I'm with Earl, I'm not condoning or defending violence against women. I don't support it in any way, shape, or form. Verbal, physical, mental, all of that. However, emotional. However, I have to ask the question. In the words of Keith Sweat, something just ain't right. You go to the first session and all of this happens. And then you go back for the second and the third session? All I could say is you was into doing something strange for some change, because if you were so freaked out the first go-round, why would you go back for round 2, session 2, and session 3? Shouldn't you have jumped right after the first session saying, this is way crazy?
Totally agree.
I don't get it. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and on the flip side of the break, we'll be back to wrap things up right here on Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We'll be doing the sports talk right now. Earl and Peter in the building. We'll be wrapping it up on the flip side of the break. Great contribution so far from beginning to end, my Talking Heads. Let's keep it going right into the end. Keep it right where you got it. We're back to wrap up after the break on Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM.
Burger King Nassau is bringing you the delicious taste of Philly cheese in 3 mouth-watering varieties. Enjoy the great taste of Philly cheese with your choice of flame-grilled beef, crispy chicken, or try out BK's plant-based beef version. BK's Philly cheese has all the fixings you love, including lots of melted cheese, caramelized onions, bell peppers, and mushrooms on a sesame seed hoagie bun. Try the new Philly cheese as a combo or as part of the King's Feast at any of BK's 7 locations. Burger King Nassau, where taste is king.
The most important thing in life is family. And whenever you need reliable advice, you look to the people you know you can trust. At J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, we earn our clients' trust every day. Whether it's home, motor, travel, or commercial insurance, we've got you covered. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
J.S. Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. Whatever the occasion, John's is confident you will find what you're looking for among our always growing collection of amazing and trendy styles. We cover women, men, children, the whole family. Together with John's great prices and helpful and friendly customer service, your experience in shopping with us will be time well spent. Too busy to come in store? Shop with us online. www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come at your feet.
When I had got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. It's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
A local paper in Grand Bahama is back every Tuesday as a section of the Nassau Guardian. Available at local stores, gas stations, pharmacies, Western Bakery, and Bellevue Gifts. Daily and, of course, on Tuesdays too. Want to reach your Grand Bahama audience? Then call Barefoot Marketing at 827-4578 or message them for ad rates via their Facebook page. Advertising opportunities now include classified ads too. Keep up with all the latest Grand Bahama news in the Guardian newspaper every Tuesday.
Need to satisfy your late night munchies? KFC drive-thrus are open and frying until midnight every night of the week. Juicy KFC chicken, fries, and biscuit, or one of our signature KFC sandwiches, we've got you covered with 100% KFC flavor. Catch some late night vibes and take a ride to your neighborhood KFC for after dark satisfaction. Last call to get fueled by KFC fried chicken is midnight. Late night cravings at KFC Nassau. It's finger licking good.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. You got just enough time to wrap up. Pearlie, you got anything to say before you get out of here?
I just want to let Peter know, don't get too cocky yet with your Yankees. Don't get too cocky yet. Time coming.
Peter, you have anything to say before we get out of here?
Just the best record in baseball. Feels pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. How about them blue balls over there in L.A.? Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them out of the park there in New York.
The Dodgers and the Yankees. The rivalry will continue. I promise. But
There's no rivalry. We got how many rings? There's no rivalry. There's no rivalry if you're winning. You're not winning.
Peter, I'm going to allow you and Pearlie to have this discourse. I'm just staying cautiously optimistic because you know how our Yankees do. They're prone to do fools from time to time. So
the only problem we have right now is a catcher issue. Our number one catcher can't hit and can't play defense. So that's a small problem we need to rectify.
Oh, you want me to tell you a hot rumor that I'm hearing situation for his swan song? I don't know if they'll do it because he's been such a big part of the organization, but I'm hearing Salvatore Perez to the Yankees.
Okay.
From the Kansas City Royals. That's a big bat. Oh. That's a good glove, and you know.
Kansas City ain't selling. They're not selling. They're building.
Yeah. He's a veteran. He's a veteran. And you know our guy MJ Melendez in the Don't Blink Home Run Derby this year. They got him ready to go. He's a plug and play catcher, first baseman, outfielder.
I forgot that. You're right.
That's much better than the guy I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say what's his name's coming out of retirement. So okay, we're good. I'll go with that.
Anyway, producers say he'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody, for chiming in. All my talking heads, great contributions, and Bahamas be good. And if you can't be good out of it. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Talking Heads. For Early, for Peter, we out of here. Deuces.
Talking Heads with Naughty is sponsored by the Bahamas Out Island Promotion Board, BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, Dunkin' Donuts, Fidelity Bank Bahamas, Fine Threads, John's Department Store, J.S. Johnson, Joker's Wild, KFC, Naughty Johnny's, and Tropical Gyros.